G'day, Shane here from Wine & Grape TV again, and thank you for joining me at my home bar. But more importantly, thank you for helping me spread McLaren Vale wine to the world. Got some feedback that didn't particularly like the fact that I drank or did a tasting with some Barossa wine, the Lee Beach vintage port. It's not going to happen very often, but today back into it with a McLaren Vale Red. And none more interesting than from the Inkwell stable. Now this is Inkwell 2010 Primotivo, or Zinfandels. Went to a tasting yesterday with the winemaker Dudley from Inkwell, and tasted all the wines that he's made since 2004, and I found this one particularly intriguing, so I thought I'd share with you today. So without further ado, let's get into the wanky thing. Interestingly, a sense of cherry straight up. I wasn't sure how Zinfandels was going to go here in McLaren Vale. I've only tried it a couple of times, and every time I've tried it, I've got a totally different wine in front of me. So I was really interested for this one. But definitely cherries. Maybe a little bit of plum action, but mainly cherries. Now the thing that really strikes me with this wine is I get a creaminess, chocolatiness come through. It's almost like smelling Milo. That chocolate malt dairy action. So let's try it. Now, even though this wine was open last night, or yesterday, it was under vacuum overnight, the wine has actually opened up a little bit more than yesterday. That says to me that there's a potential for some aging, but it is a gorgeous wine. Definitely that same chocolatey, malty, maybe even mocha type action, with a real sense of creaminess on the mouthfeel. The texture on that is just lovely. Now, this wine has seen 100% American oak, about 30% of it new from memory. And for me, I'm not getting this big overarching oak monster coming through. So in other words, the fruit here has soaked it all up. Yes, the plum action, the cherry action that was there on the nose, certainly coming through, but this wine is dominated by this chocolatey, malty, mocha, creaminess. It's just totally different to anything I've tried before. Now, if this is what Primotivo or Zinfandels is supposed to be like, then bring it on, right? But I will say that I've tried now from 4 or 5 different vineyards here and in the Barossa. Sorry to mention that name again, but here and in the Barossa. And every single one of these has been different. So I don't know if this is typical of the variety, but what I can tell you is this is typical of this particular vintage. So Inkwell, not seen in the shops. Check out the Inkwell website, have a chat with Dudley, let him know that Shane said say g'day, and it's well worth checking out. By the way, under the same label they have a Viognier, a Shiraz to go with the Primotivo. So look, that's all we have time for today. Thank you for your joining me, joining me. And I hope you've enjoyed this half as much as I've enjoyed tasting this wine. This went down a treat last night, and the little bit that's left is going to go down a treat later today. Thank you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.